Hello, my name is Sam Conniff and I am the author of Be More Pirate. No parrots, no peg legs, no pieces of 8. In fact, everything that you think you knew about pirates turns out not to be the whole story. There's a lot said about the different trends around youth and youth culture, but I think the key ingredient, the key thing to know at the moment is this shift towards a more enterprising mindset. But to call it enterprising or entrepreneurial would be to miss the point. This belongs to the side hustle generation. Try and find someone in their early 20s who is not in some way involved in a project, a plan, a scheme, some kind of activity outside their normal working hours, putting it together and bringing their idea to life. I've tried, I can't find them. What I can find is a source of inspiration, of innovation, and of imagination that far too few employers are able to harness into their own businesses, and it's taking place outside of their businesses. That's what I would look. Generation Z is a bit of a distraction as a term made up by marketeers and people like me to sell ourselves in as consultants to people like you. The truth is there's a really interesting shift in a mindset, and I've observed it very much in the last couple of years. For nearly 20 years I've shared every single working day with young people, young entrepreneurs, young artists, and there's something going on, something quite different. It's partly the access to technology, it's partly the backdrop of uncertainty, it's partly the sense of being let down by both the big institutions of housing or health or education, but also what's on offer, what's really on offer in the workplace. And I think the biggest competitor to nearly all businesses trying to recruit the best talent out there is not any other business, it's their opportunity to do their own thing. Be More Pirate reveals the secrets, the strategy, and the success of the golden age of pirates. Pirates invented global branding. We think it was Coca-Cola in the 1890s, but it wasn't. Of course, it was the Jolly Roger, the world's first truly viral meme. We think that we invented dual governance in this country with the formation of democracy, but actually the first two-house system was seen on a pirate ship. And Be More Pirate is half the untold history of pirates and half the future. There's so much that I've discovered in my research about pirates that many people think, I must be making it up. It's a bold claim to assert that pirates should be regarded somewhere between perhaps the suffragettes and the civil rights movement, as both working class heroes, social revolutionaries, and innovators. Yet we fail to hold them up there. In fact, more often than not, we let them be the theme for a 5-year-old children's party, and that's missing the point entirely. One point that's never properly landed is amongst these rascally rogues, thieves, bandits, and merchants of chaos, what you actually find is one of the most accountable, networked groups of individuals in history. They stood up to odds that sometimes put them at nearly 30 to 1. And they didn't just stand up to the status quo, they changed the rules of everything, because by breaking the rules as a team and then rewriting a new rule, not waiting for permission, you become deeply accountable to one another, deeply accountable to the success of your new way of doing things. So it's worth taking a look at the surprising but troublesome truth of the accountability of pirates. What's next for me is a surprise to me. The book is more of a success than I expected. I think even my publisher expected. We've just closed on a US deal which went to a bidding war, closed on a Russian and various other international deals. It's sold consecutively well across every single print run. We're at the 4th print run has just gone in, we're only 6 weeks in. But the most interesting thing is the rebellions. Born in response to the book, people are getting in touch with me every single day in increasing numbers to tell me of the change that they've brought about in their life, the difference they're making in their area, the revolution they're bringing to where they work, all inspired by this book. So I feel an obligation and a duty to meet this sense of energy and transformation with as much energy myself. So I'm going to try and start a rebellion fund so I can enable some of these people to do more. I'm beginning a pirate network so I can connect these like-minded rebels, and I'm going to see if, I've been working in marketing the last 3 years, so I'm as guilty as anybody in the creative industries of pitching the idea of a movement. I'm going to see what happens when one really begins.